So now I'm going to show you the basics of punch needle. And before you start, you always have to make sure there is loads of slack on your wool. This is a key point to your stitches staying in the monk's cloth. So you don't want it caught around anything. Make sure it's not caught around your chair leg, it's not under your elbow, it's not kind of in your hand like this. There's no tension on that wool at all. And it does go down really fast. So again, you might be punching away quite happily, and then you look over and you've got right down to your ball of wool, and that is why all the stitches are pulling out and you want to throw your punch needle across the room because you're so frustrated. So that is a key point to bear in mind. Please keep loads of slack on the ball of wool as you're punching. So I've got my slack and I'm ready to go. Now I've drawn my design, I'm just doing a circle just to show you on my monk's cloth. Now the aim of the game is to first of all to cover your pen marks. So I'm going to start on this outside line here with my punch needle. And what I'm going to do is, as you punch, you always want this open side of the needle to be facing the way that you're going. So it's kind of almost facing the ceiling as well. So you're not punching like this, you're not punching with the side, you're always punching with this open side of the needle facing the way you're going, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a point on the line and I'm going to pop my needle through the fabric. Now this is the first time you do it, can feel a wee bit jarring, you're like, oh, am I making a hole in this? No, this is exactly what you need to do. So pop it through all the way down to the handle, and you want to make sure that each time you punch you are going all the way down to the handle. Flip over your hoop and see that little tail here? You want to pull your tail through to the back of your work, just so it's neat and tidy. Then you're going to travel around your circle punching. So you want to bring the needle out of the work. Now you're not lifting it up high, you're always, and bear this in mind, keeping the tip of the needle in contact with the monk's cloth. So I'm almost drawing a line, I'm actually not lifting it off the top at all, a couple of millimeters forward, probably about ½ centimetre, and then I'm going to pop it back through all the way down to the handle. I'm going to lift it up, not lifting the needle off of the fabric, I'm drawing a line and I'm popping it back through like this, all the way down to the handle. So it's coming up, drawing a line, popping it down. You can see on the back, here's my little loops, and you can see why if you don't have slack on the wool, they'll just pull out. So I'm popping it up, drawing a line, I'm not lifting it high at all, not even leaving the fabric, popping it down again. Oh, there we go. You just want to carry on doing that. Now, if you think, oh my God, I've made a mistake, punch needle is so forgiving. You just pull it out, take your nail, scratch your monk's cloth, and the holes go away, which is really good. So if you make a mistake, if you catch it early, you can always just take it out and start again. So I'm just going to start again now. So I'm going to pop my needle through. Always make sure that you take your tail through to the back, and then I'm going to get punching. So I'm not lifting it up high at all, just. Now you don't want your stitches too close together, it starts to pucker the fabric, so make sure that you are doing about ½ centimetre for your stitches. Also looks better. You want to carry on all the way around, do all your outlines first, and then you can do kind of concentric circles to fill in the inside. Lastly, just to say, when you start to fill in the shapes, you want to make sure that your rows are really close together so you can see none of that back cloth. If there's gaps, then you just go back around and redo some of the rows just to fill in the gaps. And you can see on the other side, that's what it kind of looks like. It's quite tactile. Looks good. So yeah, just carry on with your design.